Warning! This game is dark and grim and gross, and it's not for everyone. Trigger warnings for all of these things. Seriously, take care of yourselves while watching. Okay, so we can go past the laboratory. We can't go any further down there. Because that's where Lenny is. So we need to find... I'd unwillingly participated in illegal activities in the basement, although the consequences of this fact were still unclear. I thought that maybe solving this matter would be possible only after gaining access to other sections of the building. Okay, so we need to do this one. It's crucial to uncover further details about Bertrand. Perhaps someone else in the Institute would know about this patient. Oh, I should ask Dr. Miller, I guess. Oh, one too far. Laboratory. I forgot to ask him about that.
Dr. Miller?
What is it this time?
Just one moment of your time, please. I'm looking for information on a patient called Bertrand.
Bertrand is one from the old group, right?
I believe so. I've seen footage of him in the therapy room.
Footage? Intriguing. I'll have to take a look at that. But yes, of course he sounds familiar. He's here tonight.
What do you mean, here? Physically?
Physically? What are you, a ghost hunter? Of course in flesh and blood. He's one of the patients being relocated.
This is an incredible development. Where can I see him?
I don't have such details. All I know is that he's in the same cell where he used to be.
Okay.
You mentioned that Bertrand is back in the Institute?
Yes, the same cell as before.
I forgot to write that down. I guess I should have written it down.
There's one more.
Please, and
Thank you for your time, Dr. Miller.
Okay, so I forgot to look up which cell he was in, but I guess we have to go back downstairs anyway for the cells. Was this where the papers about Bertrand were? Yes. Cell 102A. 102A. Is he the guy that's smashing his head into the window? (103), 102. Bertrand? Oh! All your hair's gone. Except you have a beard. But your hair is gone. Putrid stench. Oh, oh. What did he swallow? Another vision, but with a clear sense of purpose. This patient Bertrand had seen something of major importance, which he absent-mindedly attempted to draw on the floor, but what? Had I also seen it? A nurse had played a music box that prompted Bertrand to draw something on the floor. Oh, we need to grab the music box, I guess. What have they done to you, Bertrand? No response at all? Some children's books. Oh, I guess we have to go find the music box. Oh, man. 12 a.m. Bertrand was beyond help, yet he'd clearly seen something linked to my visions. And who was the man with him who had swallowed that wind-up key for the music box? That's Hodgson. Oh, that's Hodgson. We have to cut Hodgson open to get the key for the music box. Okay. Sure. Goodness, okay. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get the work thing to move. Hi. Okay. Who was Bertrand's cellmate? That was Hodgson. In my vision, Bertrand seemed to react to a nursery rhyme from a music box. Perhaps I'd be able to trigger another reaction from him if I was able to play that tune again. Get musical box. In my vision, Bertrand seemed to react to the tune of a quirky movie box. What odd pattern was he scribbling on the floor? Stimulated, prompting him to draw a weird doodle on the floor. Yeah, he's got it, right? What are we supposed to do here? I guess we're supposed to use something. Crayon? No. Okay, I need to get him something. Ugh.
Have you been upstairs?
Not at all.
Don't lie to me. I thought I could trust you, but I may start having second thoughts.
All right, I'm sorry. I had a quick look, but didn't go very far.
Please, I told you, the upper floors are off limits. Don't make me regret giving you permission to enter the building.
Don't worry, Julia. You can trust me. I won't cause you any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find a music box.
You seem to need the strangest things.
It's complicated research.
Sure.
Well?
Well, what?
Do you know anything about a music box?
No, I've no idea. Ask Bruno.
Where is he?
I don't think we have anything else to discuss.
Thank you for being considerate.
See you later, Julia.
Oh, we can get through here now. I guess Lenny moved. Okay. Dee-doo, dee-doo, dee-doo. Exhausted and disappointed by the last session, I decided to take a walk outside in the yard to clear my mind. It was a sunny afternoon, more peaceful than usual, with patients aimlessly wandering on the grass, all of them lost in their own absent-minded business. A soothing ambiance, if a bit eerie, which helped calm my nerves. Among those patients, seemingly enjoying the blissful yet rare moment, was Leonard, who was more talkative than usual with his peers, clearly influenced by the same kind of haunting aura that I felt in the air. There's something about him that makes me even more irate about the regressions in my group. Leonard was so close to being discharged from the Institute. As I approached him in hopes of having a more open conversation than our therapy sessions usually afforded, a striking detail that I had missed earlier thanks to the duller lighting of the therapy room stopped me in my tracks. There was a noticeable rash across his ankle, running from his right foot up to the bottom of his gown. Leonard seemed to have repeatedly scratched himself, and quite recently too, judged by the shiny red spots sprinkled across his skin. Puzzled about this, I motioned to get my patient's attention, but noticed yet another curious aspect of his appearance. His gown was overly dirty, although this fact by itself was irritatingly usual by now. However, it wasn't just dirt, but some sort of splotches of organic matter, as if Leonard had rubbed himself against a moldy wall. My initial guess was that he'd simply laid down on the grassy grounds of the yard to have some rest. But there was something about the texture of those stains that still intrigued me. Excuse me. They had a certain glittering nature to them, like the trail a slug would leave. And the color wasn't quite green either, as in reminiscent of grass, but a shade similar to turquoise. I took Leonard to my office so I could ask him a few questions in private. The organic stuff that I obtained from Leonard's gown has proven to be more bewildering than I imagined. It is of fungoid origin as suspected, yet seems to be exceedingly rare. While this is far from my area of expertise, there's no question this sample is something unique. Its properties indicate that it can only thrive in warm and humid environments, which are unlike the conditions in our region. We are blessed with dry weather throughout the year. However, that means this mold? Fungus? Is from some kind of deep undergrowth, and somehow Leonard has gotten close to it. I left a cotton swab impregnated with this stuff, next to one of those lab rats. Evidence dictates that the presence of this material caused a visible rash on Leonard's body, so a mere small quantity should produce a marked change in such a little critter. Something happened to the rat. I can't quite put my finger on what that is, but the rat is behaving differently. No visible physical alterations of note, but something's not the same. Could it be? Is it carcinogenic? A number of mold species produce toxins that can cause various health problems, the worst of which can ultimately include liver and lung cancer, as well as invasive diseases, especially in small children, the elderly, and people with weak immune systems. The most toxic mold known to date is thought to be black mold, or Stachybotrys chartarum, which can cause general respiratory problems, especially if one has asthma or allergies, and may be linked to lung cancer. But none of this applies to our case. Moreover, some poisonous mushrooms are known to cause organ failure, but none have been proven to be invasive to this extent. There's the death caps and the rather romantically named destroying angels. In the realm of plants, there's of course the Atropa belladonna, but that's basically poison. It doesn't stimulate a malignant growth. While some species of mushrooms contain naturally produced carcinogens, these exist only in minute amounts and cannot directly cause cancer. And yet, there are peer-reviewed records of the unusual Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, which is a pathogenic fungus, although it only attacks insects. It is parasitic indeed, and did something to the rat, but no, that's impossible. There are no records of such a thing anywhere in the world. If what I suspect is true, this carcinoma has an effect akin to a hallucinogen drug. And if Leonard came close to it, maybe the rest. Oh my god. I am wondering, like, whether this asylum is really as bad as we are seeing it as, and whether this is all part of our, I don't know, hallucinations or whatever, broken wheelchair. Because the doctor reacted very strangely when we said when we said these deplorable conditions and the filth. Stretcher looked quite uncomfortable. Leonard Huntings. Oh. Broke his ankle? Oh, Will Hodgson. I thought we were gonna have Lenny. Profile. William Hodgson is a robust man with rugged facial features. Half of his face is covered in severe burn scars. He fell victim to an intense fire as a child as a result of being neglected by his parents. Yeah, I can see that. Jeez. Ever since that event, Hodgson has experienced acute panic attacks whenever the subject of fire surfaces in any given conversation. An inevitable occurrence that has resulted in psychogenic, non-epileptic seizures and uncontrollable crying. Such reactions are in stark contrast with his imposing looks. Yet, Hodgson has unfortunately become a slave to his irrational fear. However, this patient can be equally pacific and mellow, routinely obeying orders and staying out of trouble. Specialists have determined his condition is reserved. While he shows promise, he is slow and exhibits difficulty reasoning and learning, far more than his peers. Hodgson is lucky to have a formidable voice that commands a sense of respect, which has fooled high-risk patients who would otherwise have taken advantage of him. Okay. Scale. Do, 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 do. Rehabilitation sessions. Morning report. A number of patients exhibited injuries of varying severity and unknown origin. It is recommended that they continue with a more extensive round of rehabilitation sessions to avoid a worsening condition. As usual, we will continue with the sessions sorted by cell number. Cell 101A, patient is well, no special care needed. I'm wondering if that was us. Cell 102A, cellmates Bertrand LaRoche and William Hodgson presented a marked deterioration in their condition. LaRoche is growing increasingly tense, and Nurse Marion noticed a number of bruises on his body. New episodes in which he falls into a sort of catatonic state, unable to respond to stimulations. Hodgson is similarly more on edge than usual and presented serious burns on his chest that no one could explain. We recommend strict supervision. Cell 105A, we detected another fracture in Leonard's ankle. None of the staff can explain how this happened. They are aware of his osteogenesis? Osteogenesis? I don't know. And extreme care is already enforced. 2 sessions each day are recommended. Noon report. Cell 102A. Cellmates had some kind of quarrel over a music box that LaRoche enjoyed, but made Hodgson nervous, as described by Marion. In the struggle, Hodgson retrieved the spring from the device and immediately swallowed it. The patient was immediately taken to the operating room, but surgeons deemed too dangerous to perform the excision in his current condition. High blood pressure must be managed before administering anesthesia. Evening report. Hodgson died of a heart attack during his session. Nothing could be done to lower his pressure. Before passing away, the specialist reported a heart rate so high the chest was visibly throbbing violently. The deceased has been taken to the morgue. 105A. Crawford has developed chronic asthma. Traces of ashes or dirt were found across his body. Recommend increased supervision of his daily wanderings. The patient insists to sleep with the lights on, which bothers Leonard. Hodgson, was that the patient who swallowed the wind-up key in my vision? Yes. Obviously. Okay, now we go back to the morgue. In a minute. First... Oh, jeez. Something about this place sent a shiver down my spine. There was a hint of dread in the air, in part thanks to a freakish mechanical apparatus reigning over the room. Amazing the lamp still emitted such a powerful light. The bed looked stained with both rust and organic material. I never liked syringes, but it was in good shape and could have proven useful, so I took it with me. It was an ancient Greek drawing. Metallic plates. Cups. Test tubes. Okay. The blanket covering the stretcher looked disgusting, as if it had been drawing dust and fetid condensation for a long time. What? I knew this contraption was used to perform a brain biopsy. This machine, it seemed to be self-operated and seemingly designed to perform a biopsy. But how? What was I supposed to do with it? No way I could operate this frightening device without further information. Valid. Valid and fair. We're gonna do a brain biopsy on somebody? Boy, this is getting macabre. Dark stains were all over the interior wall of the broken wardrobe. I didn't want to know the source of those stains. Yeah, that seems like a valid response. I didn't think they could receive patients in this room, at least not until the bed was fixed. This lamp was barely held by one of its wires, seeming like it could fall apart any minute. Destroyed. No more radiographs could be placed here. A sticky label with the word sedative was in front of this bottle. Syringe was now filled with really ancient sedative that's probably not a good idea to give the patient. Medical appliance bore marks of someone enduring pain. Oh yeah, these things. This is very similar to the things that the orthodontist will give you when they're measuring your teeth for braces. Hated that so much. It was the worst. Because you always felt like you were choking on it, even if you weren't. Okay, 8. Breakthroughs in experimental surgery. It is widely acknowledged that Dr. Hanwell was the architect of many novel medical procedures, as he championed technological advancements for treating his patients. A noteworthy example of this was his development of a new automated machine that could extract brain tissue samples quickly and without incisions. According to studies conducted by Hanwell Mental Institute, many patients suffer serious mental illnesses, SMI, that are caused by brain tumors and must be treated with surgery. With a large and unexpected caseload of SMI patients, Dr. Hanwell felt the need to devise a system that facilitated the tumor detection process more efficiently than previous methods. In Hanwell's time, the most widely used process for obtaining samples of brain tissue typically required a great deal of time and required 3 to 4 surgeons per patient to perform the craniotomy and extract the tissue. Precious time was also needed to seal the large incision in the cranium. To expedite this procedure, Dr. Hanwell devised the stereotactic transorbital brain biopsy equipment, STRABI, a wondrous machine capable of extracting a brain tissue sample through an eye socket, thus avoiding the need for craniotomy altogether. So what happens if you need a sample of the back of the brain? Uh-huh. Like, you can't go through the eye to the back of the brain without going through the brain. A doctor could simply input the coordinates of the tumor's suspected location, and the STRABI could complete a complex stereotactic procedure using a sample extraction needle attached to a movable arc. Oh, if it can go to the... like, it doesn't work. You can't... Anyway, this queer invention led to controversy. Some scientists and surgeons believed that using such a machine would increase the possibility of brain hemorrhage, as its accuracy was questionable. Yeah. Dr. Hanwell dismissed these opinions as uninformed, stating that the targeting mechanism of the machine was based on the most detailed brain atlas at the time, and that STRABI was manufactured by the most trusted and reputable professionals. Yeah, that doesn't mean that it's not horrendously risky. Okay. Well, they probably started experimenting with that. Oh, hydrotherapy's that way. Okay. Oh, yes, right here. We had to turn a valve in here? Oh my god. More bathtubs in the same gross condition. I'm really starting to wonder if the asylum is actually this gross. Because it sounds like it wasn't closed for that long. Okay, we have done the hydrotherapy. There's nothing of use on the table. Can you dig it? Been interviewed by, and they must have given me some strange beverages because I spilled the beans about a very secretive new... Okay. If you apply the reality check to the paragraph before, I'm basically saying that this week is coming to an end, so let me remind you of these noteworthy updates. Just passing by. Mistreatment of patients in renowned hospital. Several nurses who prefer to remain anonymous have filed further complaints about the egregious abuse excuse me, egregious abuse of patients by authorities at Hanwell Mental Institute, excuse me. This has led to a tense atmosphere of quarreling and accusations among employees inside a once respectable institution. Law enforcement officials, apprised of the situation, spent several hours yesterday evening searching the mental hospital. While no evidence of wrongdoing was found, they provided details during a press conference about the rapidly decaying state of the building and expressed concerns for the safety of patients. Injuries exhibited by allegedly mistreated patients could not be attributed to a particular source. Wounds ranged from severe bruises and cuts to violent fractures, and, in the worst case, searing burn marks. Family members of the patients and employees demanded a more severe intervention by state authorities. Dr. Henwell, whose disinterest in discussing these grave allegations with the media borders on offensive, did not respond to our inquiries, tarnishing his public image beyond repair. Okay. Man, I could go for a bubble bath or something. This way is blocked. Okay. Male hospital. I don't know if we really need to go much further, but let's go as far as the game will let us. A section from the roof below was visible from this spot. Is that the greenhouse? Oh. What an astonishing view. Even during the gloomy night, the sky looked as if it was hand-painted. Probably because it was. Oh god. Oh god, what are we doing? Oh, this is the balcony! Oh, okay, we've done the balcony. Okay, let's get away from that. I wanted to see what was over here. It was difficult to see anything outside with all the dust. Oh! We're up here. Okay, good to know. That goes back to the main lobby. What is this? Where does this go? Oh! Okay. What? Elegant as they were, the windows were mere decoration with so much dirt, anything but practical. Oh, and we're back to where we started. Oh, that door over there. Okay. I didn't even notice there was a door there. Shows how observant I am. Or how observant I am not, more like. Even though the window was dirty, there was still a hint of reflection in it. Several pipes adorned the wall in a somewhat grotesque way. Another window that could have used some cleaning. Locked from the other side. Oh, okay. It's a foggy night outside. Okay. The male ward upstairs has been firmly locked. I guess because we only have male patients right now? Okay. Let's go back to the morgue. And I know we have the way to sedate the patient now. I will do that, but let's go get the key from the morgue while we're up here. Whoops, that's the wrong way. Wait, there was a report on the table here, wasn't there? Oh, no. There was a report here somewhere with a list of people. Over there? Hodgson's remains were right here in the morgue. Involves 14. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one? Yep. With a bit of effort, I managed to hook up the body bag. Oh god. Oh god, this is grim. Oh god, we're actually doing this. Oh my god. I feel like we should start questioning our main character's sanity at this point. Like, what the fuck? Oh my goodness. This is not good, my friend. Oh god. Why are his eyes glowing? His pallid face and eyes wide open evoked a sense of terror and despair. Hodgson seemed to have died under despicable circumstances. Are we using the letter opener? Oh my god! Oh god! Oh no! Oh god. Oh god. Oh gosh. What the fuck? That does not look like a letter opener. That looks like a scalpel now. That does not look like the same thing I used. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Gore warning? Holy shit! Oh, this is grim. Holy shit! Wow! I was not expecting them to go there. Holy shit! Oh, you idiot. After all that, we dropped the key in the fucking water. Oh my god! I was expecting him to wake up once again in another terrifying vision. I needed to get away from this morgue. You need to wash your fucking hands, man. Oh right, the water doesn't work here. Oh, that's a bit of a visual glitch there. That's fun. Oh my god, I was not expecting them to go that far. Holy shit! And our hands are miraculously not covered in blood. An ominous contraption was the main feature of a surgery room upstairs. Something about it seemed wicked, not meant to be, or not meant to be used by human beings. Nothing of note. Holy fucking shit! Yeah, this is just us watching the... Well, we've recovered the item. But then we dropped it in the fucking water. Oh my gosh. What in the actual fuck? Holy shit. Maybe I need to look at the where the key fell in. Oh, excuse me. Wrong door. Maybe I need to look where the key fell in. To be like, hey, I need to go there to look for the key. Oh my gosh. The wind-up key had fallen in the drain. Where was that damn wind-up key? I mean, it's gonna be taking the key somewhere else, yeah. Good fucking god. Yeah, as you can see and hear, we have very much aggravated him. Oh, this feels bad. This feels bad. Oh god, I'm sorry, dude. That feels really bad. That feels really bad. The high-risk patient was sedated, so I gathered strength to carefully trespass into his realm. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. And now I have to take your music box, too, which is the only thing that keeps you calm. Finally, this was indeed the music box for my vision in Bertrand's cell. There's something in the septic tank. Gotta get to the greenhouse. Yes. Absolutely, we still gotta do that. Gotta good goo. Can I relock that door? I don't think so. I can try, but I don't think so. That's not really how these games work. He's probably just gonna be sedated. No. He's probably just gonna be sedated for the rest of the game. I feel really bad about that. That feels awful. This poor man. And this is LaRoche. Poor man. We're gonna give him the crayon. No, not the needle. The crayon. Here you go, my friend. You want a crayon to draw with? Hey, he did something. It did register somewhere in his brain. What have they done to you, Bertrand? Put the music box. Music box that had triggered a reaction from Bertrand, like some kind of chapter in his memory. Oh, here we go. We just missed the room it was in. I see. There it is! Oh! We just missed something really obvious. The fault was ours. It was not a bug. We were just in the wrong room. We were in the wrong room and we are very silly. Okay, so we make it go downstairs. We were just in the wrong room, folks. I'm an idiot, apparently. Yes, we did it! Okay. Key for the music box was back in my possession. Okay. Now. That's all. We are indeed dumb. We are very silly. You doing okay, bud? Now that looks like the Elder Sign, if ever I've seen it. Or at least something close to it. I felt like I'd seen it before. While it was a simple drawing, it overwhelmed me with a sense of dread and despair. $1 a.m.? Yep.
Psst.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, Lenny,
Lenny.
it was you.
What are you doing here?
I was cleaning the showers, and I heard something. What were you doing inside that cell?
I saw something very strange. I can't explain it yet. However, a picture is beginning to form in my head. But there's still a lot I don't understand.
Maybe I can help you.
You can? Please tell me how, Lenny. I'm growing more and more desperate by the minute.
I have a key. I took it a long time ago, before they released us from the Institute, around the time of the event.
A key for what?
Can I trust you?
Of course you can, Lenny.
I mean,
And
I
trust
assume
you
so.
as well.
All right.
We don't know who we were
This
still.
is the key to Dr. Hawthorne's office.
Yes.
He knew things. There was chaos all around, and nobody saw me when I took the key and locked his office.
Dr. Hawthorne, of course. Ebis Baker mentioned him in one of her
Oh my
recordings.
god, the American pronunciation
He
of
was
that is
quite
so
close
bad.
to the
Sorry.
head director, right?
Yes. He kept secrets inside his office. You should look inside.
I will,
Thanks,
Lenny.
Lenny.
Thank you. You're the
This
best.
is hugely helpful indeed.
Lenny's our best friend.
Oh, one more thing. I was never able to enter the head director's office. None of the keys I took while cleaning worked. I think Hawthorne kept that key with him.
So Hawthorne's office may lead me to Hanwell's office? Interesting. Well, here we go.
Here's the key.
Thank
And
you,
good
Lenny.
luck.
You're the best. I love you. I love you, Lenny. I hope you make it out of this in one piece. I really do. Let's go! Somehow I was expecting this to look worse. As if to foreshadow hideous revelations awaiting inside, the first drops of rain began to fall when I trespassed into his office. Seems like no one else had been here for a long time. The fireplace was in fairly good shape, but considering the thick layer of dust, it had been years since a fire had burned in it. 4. Confrontation in the psychiatric. No record of the venerable Hanwell Mental Institute would be complete without an account of Dr. Ellis Hawthorne, companion, trusted associate, and loyal confidant of Walter Hanwell. Dr. Hawthorne's abrupt addition to the staff at the esteemed mental hospital was not without its share of controversy. He was an inscrutable character who, to the astonishment of many, quickly joined the highest ranks of the personnel list, skipping over roles held by established and arguably more qualified colleagues in the process. Dr. Hawthorne's accomplishments in the field of mental health are, for a noteworthy physician, meager at best. He rose to a certain level of public regard thanks to his imposing personality and stern countenance rather than distinct achievements, as he had a formidable presence that allowed him to immediately command the attention of everyone in a room simply by entering it. His signature neat black suit, paired with his cold, guileful gaze, inspired equal measures of respect and fear in his peers. Rumors among those who were acquainted with the Institute's founder insinuate that Walter Hanwell's seemingly friendly, almost fatherly demeanor worked against him when it came to achieving his own ardent goals. It is speculated that this is the reason he chose to partner with Dr. Hawthorne, who soon proved to have more manipulative, ruthless ways of managing Hanwell Mental Institute. Sounds like a person who would intentionally get into some Lovecraftian stuff? Yeah, of course. Over time, the grisly details of Dr. Hawthorne's practices began to surface. Many colleagues were horrified, others who knew him well, less so. Testimonies hold that Hawthorne often engaged in heated quarrels with other staff members at the Institute. Nurses, who chose to remain anonymous, claimed that medical instruments previously thought to be lost would appear scattered around his office. While it's not unusual for a physician to work with dangerous tools, such as scissors and scalpels, it is far from common to find them mishandled in an unsterilized environment. Nonetheless, this particular form of misconduct in Dr. Hawthorne's career could not be confirmed, and was dismissed as malicious gossip from disgruntled employees. Dubious stories of patients secretly taken to his office late at night have not been verified either. I mean, I think we know that it happened for sure. An antique sofa which conferred a sense of importance matching the sober decoration in the room. The ocean still loomed outside, its hypnotic ebb and flow presaging further horrors that no doubt something. Dr. Ellis Hawthorne, psychiatrist, one thing was certain, he had an impressive career in his field. Books on medicine and, unsurprisingly, psychiatry. I'm afraid my colleague Anne has elected to take an inferior direction in her career. I try to be open-minded while considering new ideas, but my goodwill doesn't extend so far as to resorting to shortcuts when it comes to the advancement of the healing arts. As much as I can fathom the notion of an integral approach, contemplating the impact of emotions on our behavior, biology is definite. Our physical body reacts to physical impulses. We could spend ages assessing the mind's response to kind words, but ultimately it's the configuration of our oh my god, phenotypes, really? That matters. One cannot possibly identify a subcortical disorder by means of a conversation. The direct stimulus of cells will always secure the path to success when dealing with an obvious alteration to the brain. Okay. So this is the, neurosurgery versus psychology debate, I guess, where I believe it should be both. A holistic approach is always better. It's always both, pretty much. Yet Ebersbacher insists on her holistic approach, which inevitably devolves into a waste of time. Our society is crumbling. Swift action is necessary. And in the case of this establishment, we are also spending valuable resources, which are dwindling every day, on her theories. Since I was hired at Hanwell Mental Institute, he sounds like a great guy, doesn't he? Trying to help people feel better is a waste of time. We should just cut everyone's brains open right now and fix everyone's devolution in society right now. Jesus Christ, dude. People change. Just because the newer generations do things in a way you don't understand doesn't mean we're devolving. Jesus Christ. Since I was hired at Hanwell Mental Institute, I've had the good fortune to work with various unique patients, investing a great deal of time in learning about their issues. Many of these are behavioral complications deeply rooted in their minds, without a clear solution. Miserable subjects exhibiting a debased attitude, who couldn't possibly fit in the world of civilized men. I find value in dedicating efforts to those without real hope, patients unable to produce a single neurotransmission that results in a meaningful stream of thought productive to society. The kind of guy who loves lobotomy? Probably! But phony misfits who merely demand attention, the paranoid, the lonely who mistakenly confuse the cacophony of modern life, assaulting our senses each day with actual mental Fuck you, dude! Fuck you very much! Mental health is a real thing, and people need help with it, and fuck you very much. Ebersbacher can fritter her hours away as much as she wants. My issue is the money involved. In the end, our existence is a biological accident. I mean, yes. Nature does just throw things at the wall to see what sticks, and we stuck. But still, it's the glorious expression of our genetic material that confers meaning to our lives, and the only tried and proven way to deal with the ailments of our bodies is via the practice of standard medicine. And thus a shattered brain can only be fixed by physical means. Incorrect! And also, of course you would experiment with weird cancers if you think genetics are the things that... Genetic material is the thing that... Oh my god, just because things have always worked a certain way doesn't mean you should keep doing it, because there might be a better way. This is why stuff develops over time. Scientists are supposed to try and find new ways that are better, not just stick to the things they know. My goodness, this guy is, awful. We knew that already, but, wow. 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 Selection of books on philosophy. Dr. Hawthorne seemed to have many erudite interests. Anything else in the bookcase? No. Film! We have a film! And a key! If Lenny was right, this was the key to the director's office, which was now in my power.
This is the next subject.
This is also the kind of guy who thinks it's meaningful to label various levels of mental development problems with words like imbecile, yeah.
Leave it to me. Hello, Leonard. Do you remember me? I'm Dr. Hawthorne.
What do you want?
Well, you may not remember this, but yesterday you went inside a place, a big room. unpleasant things may happen.
Wow, just outright threatening his
It
patients.
was a tunnel, but not ours. Things looked different. The smell, oh, such a bad smell. And then, no.
What happened next, Lenny?
At the end of the tunnel, I entered a room. Oh, my head was in pain. So much pain.
Oh, Lenny.
Describe that room for me.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to remember.
Describe that room. Now.
Why don't you go down there yourself, you fucking
It's
jackass?
so large. The walls are strange, with shapes I've never seen, and there's a glow everywhere. And in the center,
What is at the center of the room?
no,
What did you see?
my head is pounding.
Think.
Go down there
Remember.
yourself, you fucking jackass!
No,
Coward.
no.
You must remember, Lenny, for our sakes.
Why don't you go down there yourself, you fucking coward? Oh, broke his ankle,
What
did you?
Did you see in the room?
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that's gonna help.
Off recorder until he's ready to speak again.
Jesus fucking Christ. Go down there yourself if you want to know what's down there so badly, you fucking coward. Ugh. Jesus. Wary as I am about recording such notes on paper, Walter insisted that we thoroughly document these experiments for the benefit of our research. It's true that the process of writing in a journal allows one to more efficiently collect thoughts and ideas, make sense out of them. However, I'll have to strengthen security measures. To begin with, I've asked the janitorial staff to refrain from cleaning my office. So they don't find the evidence of you torturing your patients. Yep. Jesus fucking Christ, Hawthorne. Like, we knew this was coming, let's be honest. We knew this was coming, but it's still awful to hear it confirmed, literally. Oh my god, poor Lenny. Poor Lenny. He deserves to get out of here happy and healthy. Oh my god. Hawthorne is the fucking worst, and if that other voice was Hanwell, then Hanwell is also the worst. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. At first we tried straightforward questions. What did they see? Could they hear any sounds? How large is the chamber? Yet they seemed to have no recollection of the encounter. Next we followed with a set of more specific inquiries. What is the being inhabiting that chamber? Does it look like an animal? Can you describe its shape? Did it move? Nothing worked. Their minds are completely blank, as if that moment was erased from their memories. However, there's no question that whatever happens inside that chamber provokes a severe reaction in them. The procedure is rudimentary, to say the least, but effective. We tie a rope around each patient's waist and push them inside, resisting the temptation to gaze beyond the threshold with all our might. It's hard to tell from our vantage point next to the doorway what transpires in the interior, but we don't sense any movement. Apparently, the patients remain still or are paralyzed even. After a few minutes, we firmly pull the rope and haul them out. Bruises are inevitable as they hit the ground. But there's no better way of doing this. They don't react to any stimulation while in that chamber. Walter then uses the device to lock the strange door. He's far more knowledgeable than me on such esoteric matters. We believe what the patients experience is unbearable fear. Our initial guess that they were becoming paralyzed was correct after all. It's like they shut down in the presence of that blasphemous form before them. The human brain is such a marvelous organ. Even their deeply damaged minds react to protect them when they're in danger. As we drag them out of that ancient room, we can discern an expression of absolute dread on their faces. Insane or not, human emotions are still the same, yet they return to their old selves shortly afterwards, as we drive them back upstairs. I now understand what we must do. The goal is to instill fear. Their minds are clearly processing the visual information. The theory is that, if we are able to reproduce the conditions of the encounter, we should be able to recover details about it. Even if one patient is unable to describe it all, we could piece together a more accurate picture from multiple recollections. Our current approach is savage. You think? We subject them to extreme situations in hopes of prompting a reaction. I'm not proud of blatantly beating someone like some goon, but the promise of the knowledge and purpose concealed in that chamber is too powerful and supersedes my dignity. Your dignity? Excuse me? What about the dignity of the poor man whose leg you broke? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. However, these methods aren't working. They react to pain, they cry and scream, but they don't do anything else. It's not true fear. We are not replicating the conditions well enough. This afternoon, I spoke with Ebersbacher about the regression she's observing in Group E. Of course, I had to play the fool, but her incessant babbling formed an idea in my mind. For instance, Hodgson has pyrophobia. The mere thought of fire, or talking about it, makes him tremble in fear. Ebersbacher recalled an instant during one of her therapy sessions in which a patient casually said something random about firefighters, and Hodgson instantly became agitated, tears rolling down his face. Following this revelation, I took him to the boiler room. The incandescent red glow from the incinerators, the shadows flickering on the walls, and the intense heat emanating from every corner in the room caused a wild reaction in him. I proceeded to question him about the encounter, and finally an actual detail emerged. He simply said, "Big, but it's not enough. More stimulation is required." Further efforts have involved more extreme measures. Simply placing the gas burner in front of him provoked a state of shock, not unlike what we surmise occurs within the walls of that room. Poor soul, Hodgson can't grasp that an industrial incinerator is far more dangerous than a small laboratory burner. But who am I to judge his emotions, he says, having been judgy this whole fucking time? However, that state of fear wouldn't allow me to press on. He didn't respond to any of my inquiries, just kept staring at the flame. Just kept silently staring at the flame, so I moved the burner closer to his chest. Oh my god, you are a sadistic fuck. And I'm guessing Hanwell probably was too. Fucking Christ, this is awful. Abuse of power much? Levering their fears is indeed the key. We managed to obtain much more information from these new sessions than from all our previous efforts. A picture is beginning to form. JC. Crawford, afraid of the dark. Lenny, brittle bones. Rebecca, sexual act. Who was... Oh, LaRoche, denigration. Oh, is that why they shaved his head? To denigrate him? And you're gonna sexually assault your patient to get her to reveal what she saw in a state of absolute fear? Jesus fucking Christ. This is where Rebecca ends up dead, isn't it? Oh my god. I'm going to guess that she died not even because of the thing down below, but because of what the doctors were doing. Jesus, fuck, this is awful. Holy shit. By her own hand or in childbirth, maybe. Holy, I need a second. Holy fucking shit. I'm guessing Hanwell was perhaps just as bad, if not worse. If that was the other voice on the recording, he was pretty much just as bad. Oh my god. What the fuck? I mean, I suspected this is what was happening, but I was expecting the injuries, except for the burn marks, I was expecting most of the injuries to be accidental. I wasn't expecting them to literally be torturing their patients to get information out of them. Which, torture doesn't work. Torture has been very much proven not to work. People will say anything just to get the pain to stop. Oh! God, that... Let's save in case it crashes again. God damn, that sucks. Holy shit. These two were awful. Well, let's go into the director's office first, before we do- oh wait, we can check if- what's-his-face is here in the laboratory. I don't think we know to gather samples yet, though. He is gone, which means we can maybe look at what he was working on? No, Dr. Miller's no longer working in the laboratory. Where had he gone? Can we look at his stuff? No. Can we look at the rats? Cage has reminded me of my own condition, confined in searching for meaning. A sickening rodent, decayed a long time ago, was still inside this cage. We do have another film to watch as well. Do we use the syringe to grab a sample? Oh, we need to open the cage. Oh, is that what the acid is for? Indeed. That's what the acid was for. So we have a rat in our pocket. We have a rat in our pocket. The world in the minds of people like this, the world needs them and their brilliant minds to push it forward. Except for the fact that he wants to stay stagnant using the standards they always have used, but yes. Mental patients are already a drain on the world anyway, yeah. Fucking asshole. I'm beginning to think Hanwell built this place not for patients, but for whatever is down below. And he built it in this old-fashioned style for whatever's down below. That's my guess. Here we go. 2 a.m. That was fast. That was a very quick hour. At last I found myself at the heart of the Institute. The director's office. Was I going to find inside the answers I was desperately seeking? Striking paintings decorated the walls. An elegant urn which hopefully didn't contain any sort of cremated remains. Well, let's go around the room first. And do the desk last, because that's where all the stuff's going to be. Well, that's what he looks like. Apparently. Elegant fireplace was a neat match for the style of the room. It must have been quite the honor to display all these framed diplomas. A tall ladder used for reaching the books in the upper shelves of the private library. The director seemed to keep his belongings neat and organized. One day, I hope to live in a house with ceilings tall enough and enough bookshelves to need one of these and have one of these. A large collection of books, mostly focused on the topics of surgery and psychiatry. Couldn't make out what these jars were filled with, or why they were in this office in the first place. A human oh, that's creepy. A face formed out of a bunch of people? Wow. A cozy coffee table decorated the corner of the office. All these drawers were shut tight, nothing here for me. Okay, here we go. Old pens of no use to me. Ambrose. Oh, that was Dr. Miller. I must hastily write this letter to you, as an unexpected turn of events may have hampered the long-awaited resolution of our work. I knew it! Miller was in on it! The book you recommended did indeed provide the means to understanding those primordial arrangements. Ambrose, we unlocked it! What an extraordinary document, so precise. What seems to be inside, I can't elaborate further, and I couldn't even if I tried my best. But I'm penning extensive notes for posterity. We must act quickly. There is a plan in motion, so to speak. It's far from the scholarly treatment this immeasurably overdue encounter deserves, but circumstances are acting against us. We need visual information that few human beings are able to provide. However, as you rightfully said yourself, Providence is on our side. He was interrupted. My esteemed colleague, I received news of your current line of research. What a remarkable find. To think you choose to erect the building in that particular spot. Without a doubt, the Moirae have guided your way. See if you can locate in your local library a copy of the Scolex Vellum, an ancient manuscript by an anonymous author which presents an alternate configuration of constellations, one deemed too profane by the would-be astronomers of his age. It's a fascinating read that you'll find of exceptional interest, and I believe it will also assist you in making sense out of your fortuitous discovery. Yours respectfully, Ambrose Miller. The Moirae are the goddesses of fate? Empty. Random old book covered in dust. Empty. Ordinary annotations. The music got so melancholy. Fine and expensive ink bottle. 3. The Vision of Walter Hanwell. The Hanwell Mental Institute was founded by Dr. Walter Hanwell, whose remarkable knowledge in the field of mental health care shaped the philosophy and forward-thinking nature of the establishment. As a young and promising general surgeon, he became fascinated with how mental illness worked and firmly pursued his goal of understanding the intricacies of insanity. Dr. Hanwell actively encouraged colleagues and contemporaries in their studies of mental pathologies, earning him the reputation of benefactor of the insane. His strong legacy in the subjects of psychology and medicine permeates every room in the Institute. Dr. Hanwell was also known for his open mind when it came to the application of experimental psychiatry surgery, and more enigmatic forms of alternative medicine. One of Hanwell's greatest contributions to the field was the creation of the Strabi, an ingenious contraption for probing brain tumors, which is discussed later in this article. While this wondrous machine showed promise, it was developed too late for its time. He invented the Strabe just before the dawn of a new technological era in which the proliferation of the far less intrusive magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, used for the detection of brain tumors, pushed it all too quickly into obsolescence. Walter Hanwell's approach to mental health care was not without its share of controversy, however. He was known for adopting a mindset strongly focused on achieving fast results, which don't always exist. Sometimes the results are very slow, and sometimes there are no results other than maintaining where you are, disregarding established ethical standards in the process. One example of this was his blithe attitude towards conducting experiments on live animals, a practice already rejected among his peers. An anecdote in the Annals of Hanwell Mental Institute history describes a shipment of foul-smelling rats transported to the premises for this gruesome purpose. In later years, Dr. Hanwell's interest shifted towards more holistic, perhaps even spiritual methods for uncovering the secrets of the mind. Bunch of pencils. Nope. We prepared to delve deeper into the tunnel. Ellis had a few words with the security staff, playing the bad cop as usual, and warning them about patients often going missing while I returned them to their cells. Afterwards, as things went quiet, we grabbed a lantern each and scouted out the regions beyond the crevice. The smell was nearly unbearable as we traversed the tunnels. I could recognize the handiwork of our motley crew in carving out the walls, but suddenly the shape, or rather texture, of the tunnel began to change. It was still man-made, I dare say, but yet different. Clearly the result of more crude tools. The rocks had developed a shiny, slippery surface massaged by the history of who knows how many, countless, centuries, millennia. As we stepped forward, we noticed curious patterns on the stone walls, and also objects such as pots, effigies, and other fragments scattered on the ground, which were covered by a layer of spongy moss. Somehow, a whole ecosystem had survived within these underground, prehistoric walls. I pondered the deeper secrets that could be concealed within the bowels of this towering cliff. When I grabbed one of the items on the floor, my eyes were dazzled by craftsmanship unlike anything I've ever seen in my life, not even in specialized publications or museums. It felt strangely alien, with hints of human crafting. Yet at the same time, it was not quite human. When I showed a weird sculpture to Ellis, he seemed more excited than I expected, and urged me to move forward. We resolved to move these fascinating objects to a location where we could properly research them. We both agreed that the third floor of the hospital, currently in disuse, would be a suitable spot. Needless to say, there was a mutual agreement to keep this find from the rest of the staff. The continued investigation of these newfound underground tunnels are far more important than the remodeling of the building. Ellis warned me about expenses and such, but I dismissed such mundane considerations. Spoken like a true rich guy. Words aren't enough to convey my excitement. My hands are shaking with adrenaline as I transcribe this account. What we found at the end of that tunnel, it is beyond our comprehension. An ultimate, glorious secret right here beneath us. Ellis, impetuous as he is, motioned for us to go in, but I caught a glimpse of his presence, which was enough to paralyze my body and mind for what seemed like an eternity. Yet a fleeting moment must have passed as I grabbed Ellis's arm and ordered him to stop. We cannot go in. Our rational minds would not be able to stand it. The same patients from Group E as before are the key to making progress. It's nothing short of a miracle that our financial woes prompted us to resort to using our own patients to conduct the work rather than a professional construction crew. Yes, it's a miracle that you apparently thought the idea of patient abuse and slavery and, misusing people that you have authority over was totally a thing that totally a miracle. Yep, got it. Totally a miracle to force patients into unpaid labor. Totally. The patients have no idea what we found, and even if they spoke out, who would believe them? Tunnels, weird smells, strange artifacts. An idea is forming in my head. I'm sure Ellis will agree. It turns out their fears are more useful than we thought. They've helped us come closer to the entity. I've no other word to describe him now. No rational mind can withstand his sight. After all, what do we know about reality? It's all merely electric impulses traversing our neurons. But if an alien being operates beyond the limits of our comprehension, those impulses would fry our brains. Unless our minds aren't operating correctly to begin with. That's a hell of a theory that you're not testing by putting a rational non-patient down there. I notice. Coward. They are indeed able to visualize something we couldn't possibly process with our sane minds. Have you actually tried? No, you haven't. The fear they experience when they enter that chamber is evidently unbearable, according to their own testimonies. Even worse than long-standing fears from their own past. Yet something sticks in their damaged brains. We are unable to recover that information unless we somehow reproduce the same emotional conditions as those the patient had upon entering the chamber. So far, we've been able to recover one piece of knowledge from each one, by stimulating them to experience their past fears using various methods. If we put everything together, then maybe... An unexpected turn of events. All patients presented to the entity have developed an anomaly. Something physical has changed in them. As far as we can tell, they're all developing brain tumors. Why this is happening we can only guess, but the evidence is unquestionable. Is it that even their damaged minds can't withstand the glorious sight of the being underneath? Or is there a deeper meaning behind this alteration in their physiognomies? It's probably the mold. We have no choice but to further investigate these tumors, yet we can't do it alone. The extracted tissues must be subject to standard procedures, and thus thoroughly analyzed by our pathologists. Ask Anne, yeah. For obvious reasons, the source and nature of the masses can't be disclosed. We can't just drop them on their tables either, as questions would be asked. It is a blessing as it is that the Strabi is working properly and leaves no scar, but we can't push our luck. Eberspacher is growing suspicious. We toyed around with the idea of firing her, but that might draw attention that we can't afford right now. Also, you're barely managing the number of patients you have already. Ellis had the brilliant idea of stimulating tumor growth in the same rodents already assigned to oncology. It's another fortunate coincidence that they're genetically similar enough to humans. Soon they will be studied, and we'll get the information we desperately need. Ellis will take note of the identification tag and watch the team closely. Oh gosh, I need a sip of my tea here. This is a lot of reading. One second. We established that for a tumor to manifest, one must remain in his presence for a certain period of time. Still, I asked Ellis to subject me to a brain biopsy after my fleeting glimpse of those unfathomable shapes during our first time in that tunnel, just to be sure I'm safe. And put that fungus stuff next to Ratch, which had already been infected with patient brain matter anyway? It seems like it. Something isn't right. The patients, they're acting differently. Gee, I wonder why! I wonder fucking why! When you're fucking torturing them and subjecting them to tumors and making them worse instead of, I don't know, getting them to a hospital where the tumors can be removed. It's difficult to pinpoint in what matter. They simply don't feel the same. Last night, Hodgson was found lost in the basement and we didn't take him there. Also, Lenny is known to experience absence seizures, but today I observed him in the yard, and he spent many hours just staring at the ground below him. They act as if... No, that can't be. Why would they? We must do something, and soon. Eberspacher is bound to notice. I'll have Ellis recommend shock therapy in the case of Lenny. We risk an uproar, but there's no other option. How about, I don't know, coming clean with what the fuck you've been doing? But no, of course not. You have to be the one who discovers it by abusing your patients to force them to go down there. Ugh. Poor Lenny. My worst fears had been confirmed. There was very possibly something wrong inside me. Yet if that was the case, was there any solution at my disposal? The first step was to confirm the tumor was real. I mean, it was pretty obvious we're gonna have to use it on ourselves, or on Lenny. Those are pretty much the only two people we can use it on. But yes, you did call it, and so did I. May have been the painting of a renowned artist, but it felt like a sadistic act of torture. As we have well established, both Hawthorne and Hanwell were very big fans of sadistic torture. One of the other documents mentioned that in continuation there was more information about the Strabi. I couldn't click, I've clicked through all of the documents that were there. So, if there's more information, it's not here. Whoa. Poor Rebecca. We need to play the film. Watching it terrified me. Surely this reel contained important details for my quest. Investigate about the tumor. The sadist doctors had detected a tumor inside the brains of patients. Presumably all that were part of Group E. I needed to fetch information about the striking development in my search. As I continued with my desperate search, the curved patterns that Bertrand drew on the floor kept my mind racing. What was the meaning of his drawing? Was it somehow connected to my visions? Something about that symbol didn't feel right. It seemed old and strange, not something you should be subject to in a mental hospital. My research revealed a shocking fact. The most powerful people in charge at the Institute had committed vile acts of abuse against patients, possibly patients of Group E, including me. What did they seek so desperately? Unless we're secretly Hanwell or something, and we just forgot. The thing that was found in the tunnels was the beginning of it all. By then, Hanwell Mental Institute had already ceased to be the beacon of excellence it had been in the past, but the discovery in the tunnels gave way to its darkest chapter yet. Whatever was found in the tunnels, it seemed the doctors would risk anything, even their careers and reputations, to seize it. The idea of having a strange tumor inside me with ineffable consequences gave me the chills. If that was the case, would it be possible to remove it? I was determined to learn more about the tumor, which was consuming my mind. Whether there was a cure for it. They've spelled tumor differently here, as in the dialogue. That's funny. Every patient had a specific trauma or illness that the doctors took advantage of. They assumed that triggering these fears would also trigger memories of the puzzling being below. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that we were in the group. We could have been visiting. We don't know. Let's go look at that film reel, shall we? Oh, what horrible atrocities are we about to watch? Oh boy. Brace yourselves. They locked somebody down there? Oh god! Oh god. That was Crawford, wasn't it? The man who was afraid of the dark? Oh my god!
Careful, the artifact.
Holy shit! Oh my god, that is the fucking worst! Not only is he in the dark, he's boiling because the boiler's right there. Jesus fuck! These weren't doctors, they were just sadistic torturers. Holy shit. Someone, presumably a patient, had been thrown down there for reasons too disturbing to ponder. All indicated that something important had been left down there, but opening this trapdoor was out of the question. Oh, really? Okay, I guess we're not doing that. Oh my god. No, we don't have the keys, and we don't have any more acid, I think, to melt through the lock, so... I guess we don't have the documents on it. I thought we did. I thought we found them already. Okay, I guess not. These are... Oh, here we go. Return to sender. My dear Walter, grateful as I am for your kind invitation, I still have certain matters to attend to in my homeland which prevent me from engaging in such a long trip, at least for the time being. However, rest assured that finally meeting in person soon is a priority for me. I think of you as a close friend, there for me when everyone else abandoned me. Oh, Walter, the things I have to tell you which, for our sakes, can't be disclosed in written words, our mutual area of interest is on the verge of yielding. Benefits beyond our dreams. There is another tome that came to my attention, apparently terrible and dangerous, which may hold the final key to the puzzle. Mortus Cavai. My studies revealed only one account of its existence, and if the primeval orbs aid me, it may find a way into my prized collection. In any case, I wish you favorable kismet in your research. Your friend, Ambrose Miller. News of the deplorable situation in which your institute finds itself reached me, to state the obvious. I support your work without reservation. I trust that all individuals spreading malicious lies will be brought to justice. Our ways may be disapproved of by the blinkered peers of our era, but we are making strides towards a new age of science. In due time, our undertaking will be celebrated, and historians will acknowledge our achievements. You mean the achievements of you torturing your patients? Yes, absolutely. At some point in the past, the laboratory may have been suitably equipped, but at present it was a complete mess. The influence of Ambrose Miller. Another notable chapter in the Chronicle of Hanwell Mental Institute involves the cordial relationship that developed between Walter Hanwell and Dr. Ambrose Miller, a renowned chemist researching experimental drugs. Dr. Miller first achieved widespread fame overseas due to his involvement in the standardization of clinical drug trials, including the use of placebo-controlled and double-blind tests. That's good. Regrettably, Dr. Miller's accolades came to an abrupt halt, after which the devastating thalidomide tragedy, in which thousands of babies were born with malformed limbs as the result of their mothers making indiscriminate and unsupervised use of the drug to treat nausea during their pregnancies. It has been said that Dr. Miller's insistence on demonstrating drug efficacy with no regard for safety played a significant role in this dark chapter of modern medicine, since his insistence that patients adopt use of thalidomide has been recorded in multiple testimonies. Following this shameful debacle, Dr. Miller shied away from the public eye and became a recluse, maintaining communication with only a handful of selected colleagues. It was during this quieter phase in his career, understatement, that he began to exchange a feverish stream of missives with Dr. Hanwell. No one knows the exact nature of their ardent debates. It was established by acquaintance sources that Dr. Miller was fascinated by the ambitious goals of his colleague, as well as the luxuriously equipped laboratory in his institute. But it was also rumored that these professionals shared a passion for the non-secular side of medicine. More recently, Dr. Miller emerged from his seclusion and during an interview expressed interest in becoming a staff member at Hanwell Mental Institute. Okay. Metal tag next to the rat with some kind of label on it. TPT 152. TPT 152. Okay. 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 An old unpublished manual about some kind of biopsy machine. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm not gonna read... Oh my god, this is so much. Any use of this machine on a living person must be supervised by qualified personnel. Good guess what we're not doing. Novel device. Turn on the equipment using the control panel. Rotate the principal knob to the appropriate unit that corresponds to the patient. Wait until the needle. To evaluate whether everything is in the position. Supervise professional. Pick up the wired activator. Press the button to set the procedure in motion. Wait until the needle is done. Blood leaks through the puncture. Wipe it with a disinfected towel. Once the machine completes, the fluid containing the sample will be located in a sterilized receptacle. It can then be taken in with a standard syringe, but be sure to properly sterilize the syringe so not to contaminate the sample. Inspect the patient's orbital for unexpected damage. Procedure is expected to last 5 to 10 seconds. Okay. Oh boy. Lung cancer, pancreatic tissue, biopsy. Okay. We have the instructions. We can use the machine. I think we looked here before, but the book didn't mean anything to us before. Now we can operate the machine. Although why we would want to, I don't know. Oh god. Oh god. For people with medical squick. Neither Julia, Bruno, nor Miller have mentioned. I mean, I'm guessing this place is pretty smelly. For those with medical squick, I have a feeling we're about to see a needle go into someone's eye. Because that's what the machine does. It goes in through someone's eye. So if you have a squick about medical stuff and eyes, look away now. Oh god. Oh! Okay, at least that was less brutal than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be way more brutal than that, but it's fine. Now where does the vial come out? Where does the vial come out? Ah. Hello? Oh, there we go. The syringe was now holding a somewhat sticky fluid with a red tinge. I was repulsed to realize it had come from inside my head. It's just brain tissue, man. I mean, you're the one who decided to poke yourself in the head with this thing. You can't then turn around and say how gross that is. Put the glass slide in the microscope, wherever it is. There it is. Then sample. Something was missing, so I took the glass slide. Huh? Okay. Was that a larva? I don't know, actually. Do we not have a sample from the rat? Something was missing, so I took the glass slide again. Get tissue sample of tumor. Right. Well, the only place I know of there's a ton of tissue samples is the museum. Are we... Oh, TPT, right. Okay, so we're looking... TPT 152. Oh, do I need to clean the needle again? Oh, it's clean. Okay, good. I don't have to go do that again. So these samples are... 152. There we go. Oh, do we need to use the tweezers? Carefully took a tissue sample and placed it on the glass slide. At last, I had both samples ready to compare. It wasn't needed anywhere else. I left the tweeters in the exhibit. Okay. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. Is she giving birth? Oh, no. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Did they inject her with something and it turned the baby into something not human? They strike me as the types to be like, hey, we have this perfect opportunity. It's a miracle. This pregnant lady came across our, came into our patient register. Total miracle that we now have a baby to experiment on. They strike me as the types to do that. Yes. I inserted the glass slide in the microscope. Let's compare! That's one sample. Oh, excuse me. And that's the other sample, which looks exactly the same. So we do, in fact, have the tumor infection. Maybe don't break stuff and smash things and give yourself cuts. You just get tetanus. Okay, I mean, it's a valid emotional reaction to find out you have a supernatural tumor from, something your doctors forced you to do. I can't blame him for being mad. I missed what that said, oh well. What the fuck? Did she kill it? Did she kill the baby? Speak with Lenny. Was the only person in the vicinity I could call a friend. He was bound to know more about this strange affliction and its effects. I had to find him. Okay. Here we go. Let's hope we don't fall through the floor. No wonder there were so many leaves here with such a strong wind punishing this section of the building. Okay, so hallway, theater. Can't zoom in any further. Okay, chapel, lecture room, workshop. Something I can't read. Oh, that low hum in the background, though. That low hum in the background, though. They had a movie theater? This theater must have been charming in its old days. No, it was pitiful and dirty. Lenny! Chandelier fell down. Once glassy chandelier was now a sorry feature of the theater. Lenny, my best friend!
Lenny, what are you doing here?
I'm watching the show.
Show? What? Oh.
Why don't you sit with me and we can watch it together? It's
I
very
would love to,
entertaining.
Lenny.
Lenny, please, you must listen to me. I have the tumor. I think you have it too, and Bertrand. We all do. Everyone in Group E.
I don't want to talk about that now.
But Lenny...
Maybe it's good if we don't remember. If I was in pain, I wouldn't want to remember. I'd prefer to be happy, like I am now.
My visions are getting worse. You will have them too.
Why are you doing this?
Because I need to know, Leonard. I can't afford to lose my mind again. I want to remain in control.
Oh, this next part is fun.
Oh, Lenny.
Lenny, I saw a film. Horrible film. They locked someone in the basement.
I don't want to hear about that, please.
Just listen. In the film, there was an item that fell through a grate, and it seemed to be something of huge importance to the doctors. You know, the doctors that did this to us, Lenny. It happened in the boiler room.
Yes, the fire. I remember. It was so hot.
What's below the boiler room?
The sewers.
Right. So we might be able to find it down there. That might be why we need to drain the septic tank. They locked him in the septic tank?
Do you have any idea what this item in the basement could be? It's something one of the doctors always had with him.
I remember a key, but it was a strange key, not a usual one.
A key?
A key?
But for what?
Well, sorry, that's
The
all
mysterious
I remember.
magical room down below, I'm sure.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this?
No.
What can you tell me about this third floor?
That it's
The
broken?
doctors used to come here often.
For what purpose?
I don't know, but I think there's a secret here.
Time to see what they were hiding then. Is there anything else you could
No.
Down
Is there
below.
anything-
Nope.
No.
Skip that one.
Lenny, do you remember seeing a red symbol? Like a circle with...
No! Stay away!
What?
Don't go there! That symbol means bad things. The pain.
All right, Lenny. No more talk about the symbol. Lenny, what did they do to you? I listened to a recording. It was horrible.
Yes. Now you know.
But why?
I guess sometimes people are just mean.
That may
Yup.
be true, but there's
The
got to be
doctors
more
definitely
to
were.
this. They wanted information from you. What was it?
I can't. Please, I'm too weak. You must keep looking on your own. There's something down below that they want. Only we can see it.
Who's we, Lenny?
People with mind problems?
Those maniacs tortured us in the worst imaginable way, Lenny. Leveraging our deepest fears for their own gain.
Yes. It was different for each one of us. We were scared when the burly man appeared with new burn marks. We rejected him, but then it started happening to the rest of us.
Lenny, what did they do to you?
Since I was young, my body has been weak.
Oh.
I move slowly because I'm afraid to break something.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Lenny.
Did they?
Yes.
We heard them do that.
They
Oh,
broke
God.
me. That's the pain.
What the hell is wrong with this place?
What is your worst fear?
My worst fear? My fear. I'm terrified of losing control, Lenny. I must know that I'm in control of my own actions. I don't want to lose my mind. Lenny, please help me.
I can't. It's too late for me.
Oh, Lenny,
Did you hear
no.
anything else about this?
Lenny, my
I'm-
friend.
I'm
Are you okay?
fine, yes. I don't feel pain anymore.
Okay. Oh, Lenny.
Are you familiar with this?
No, I don't like games.
Huh?
That was a reference to Valve being the company that owns Steam, I'm sure.
Nice talking to you, Lenny.
Oh, Lenny, my friend. My poor friend. I really hope that Lenny gets out healthy and happy at the end of all of this. That he gets some actual help, not whatever this place is. Oh, poor Lenny. Condition stable. Leonard Huntings, or Lenny, as he is widely referred to by his peers and many staff members at the Institute, is one of the friendliest and most helpful patients currently admitted. He is very slim and has an unhealthy-looking countenance. In fact, there have been times at which other patients thought they were seeing a ghost, as Huntings was found wandering around the hospital, his striking white-skinned torso naked, ribs protruding out of his chest. Hunting's manners are polite and gentle. He speaks softly and often stammers, his hopelessly melancholic visage demanding sympathy. He rarely gets in trouble, and in fact, his agreeable behavior has earned him such a privileged status among his peers that staff are allowing him to perform daily maintenance tasks, turning Huntings into one of the most valued patients in our facility. Regrettably, he suffers from a crippling case of myelodysplastic syndrome that has developed into leukemia, severely weakening his bone structure. Oh no, he has leukemia? Oh God, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh no. I feel so bad for Lenny. I really hope he gets the help he needs after we deal with whatever the thing is below and it releases its hold on him. I have asked him, yes, he doesn't want to talk about it. That's where the pain is. Stay away. Oh, Lenny, my poor friend. Here we go. Okay. Sam? A piece of cloth stained with black paint, probably used by patients to clean their dirty hands. There were many cans under the table, likely filled with dried up paint. I kept thinking to myself that art could be anything, provided it depicted a sincere human emotion without any commercial interest. Thus, even a deranged patient was more sincere than most artists these days. Okay, Senscape. Zachary Blakely? I wonder if some of the names on these are gonna be the artists that worked on the game. I couldn't tell why, but the painting gave me a creepy feeling. The jagged teeth, probably? The boarded up windows gave the room a claustrophobic feel. I could not make out what it was exactly. An eye? Looks like it. It was anyone's guess why those windows had been boarded up in the first place. Jochem Rins? It was a weird creation from the mind of a mentally ill patient. A lot of eyes and blood. Which, I guess is appropriate. Well, that one's nice, though. Rainbow. Emptied easels, the sincere creations of patients thrown all around the floor. Lost dreams and hopes. There's gotta be something in here that I can grab, right? Did I miss something? Over here, maybe? Maybe not. I guess it's just a room to look at things. Maybe there'll be something in here later. I had an odd, sudden urge to paint something of my own, but alas, the paint was all dried up. Well, at least we know where to go if we need paint. I guess. The workshop was a calm place driven by the queer creativity of patients. Hanwell Institute was well equipped to address all the needs of the mind. I guess so. Eva Forsum. Gwen Benjamin. Captivating, at least. Don Luth, the patient who did this sculpture, wasn't well. Come now, that's a bit judgmental. Just because somebody makes a weird sculpture doesn't mean they're mentally ill. The fact that they're in a mental institute means that they're mentally ill. The damp stains on the wall vaguely look like the shape of a human. Big D. I'm guessing these are more Kickstarter people. Some kind of clay dough, likely used for twisted artistic creations. This drawer was stuck. An old clay bowl. Nothing useful inside. Oh, we can look in the cubby? No. Matthew Kubilius? I could see the movement of bugs crawling inside the furniture. Gross. Nothing of interest. Excuse me? Can I... Can I exit? Thank you. Let's go.
Attention, Julia and all personnel. The high-risk patient has escaped again. He is very violent, more than usual. I believe he's rushing toward the 3rd floor. Proceed with extreme caution.
Uh-oh, that's definitely our fault. Because we were very mean to him and we took away his music box. Oh god. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Colorful window of a quaint chapel. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Let's go in the chapel, maybe. No, I was wondering about that strange noise behind me. Oh. Oh! Suddenly I heard a noise, something close to me. No! Hi? Hi? Can we... The plank was too heavy to move. Oh god, oh god. Hiding there was a bad idea. Okay. Are we hiding back behind the piano? Oh, I guess we're reading a newspaper. A patient hurts herself savagely. Madness in the hospital. The extremely dangerous patient is Hanwell? Maybe. Who knows? Following troubling rumors of patients being mistreated in already alarming hospital conditions, the overcrowded Hanwell Mental Institute, once a beacon of international respectability, has succumbed to its worst episode yet. Readers are advised to proceed with caution, as the following paragraphs present potentially disturbing descriptions. Disgruntled employees and concerned family members of patients have been warning the media about an atmosphere of neglect and allegations of misconduct in the establishment. So the brutal incident that transpired yesterday evening should not come as a surprise. A pregnant patient with severe mental disorder descended into a manic state and performed a sanguinary A-word on herself that I can't say, I don't think. Nurses who witnessed the self-mutilation described the scene as a savage bloodbath, also stating that the patient was alone in her locked room without access to any foreign objects. A nurse discovered the vile act thanks to a pool of blood spreading under the door. When pressed, she refused to reveal any further details about the gory scene inside the room. It is clear to this reporter that the famed Hanwell Mental Institute is spiraling out of control, and authorities could seize control of the building immediately. Goodness. None of that was going to help me get away from the madman. As the madman was chasing me, I felt like one of the insects in the spider web. answer to my current predicament was not in these books. It was senseless to think I could escape through the window. 10. The fall of the Hanwell Mental Institute. As if signaled by heightening tensions, an unprecedented incident catapulted Hanwell Mental Institute into chaos and confusion. An unsupervised patient mutilated herself in the most vicious way imaginable. The exact details of the episode continue to be unclear to this day, but the remaining staff at Hanwell spoke of a grotesque scene beyond the limits of human comprehension, which prompted something akin to a rebellion within the encaging walls of the hospital. Word spread fast, and authorities who had already set their sights on the establishment were quick to act. Had it been an isolated affair, the conclusion to this chronicle might have been different. But the combination of disenchanted employees, wild rumors, and growing public scrutiny spelled doom for Hanwell Mental Institute. In a heartbeat, authorities swarmed inside the building with a warrant order, apparently having prepared in advance for just such an occasion. What follows next is a tale of mayhem. Documents were seized, staff members taken into custody, and much of the facility equipment shut down. In the blink of an eye, Hanwell Mental Institute simply stopped functioning. The building was evacuated almost immediately, and all of its patients were redistributed across a number of smaller but more modern facilities. Of the executive staff, Dr. Anne Eberspacher turned out to be the most cooperative, speaking during the interviews about the oppressive nature of her working environment. Dr. Ellis Hawthorne was found in the basement of the building, seemingly attempting to evade the authorities. This fact deeply damaged his legal case, as it followed grave accusations against him from the staff that were further supported in the statements made by Dr. Eberspacher. Dr. Hawthorne sought refuge behind a team of lawyers and continues to be embroiled in trials to this day. Dr. Walter Hanwell could not be found inside the building at the time of the raid. However, he willingly presented himself for questioning at the local police station some days after the grim streak of events. It transpired that Dr. Hanwell corroborated all of Dr. Eberspacher's claims, thus sealing the fate of his loyal right-hand man and apparent friend, Dr. Hawthorne. So he threw Hawthorne under the bus so he himself wouldn't get caught. I think the extremely dangerous patient is Crawford, because we saw how aggressive he was after getting locked in the basement. I think it's Crawford, to be honest. Those who interacted with the once world-famous surgeon during these climactic moments were perplexed by his neglected appearance, so unlike that of the figure who once commanded so much authority and respect. No case could be built against Dr. Hanwell himself, who disappeared from public life shortly afterwards, never again working in the field of medicine. More recently, a few years after the interlude of depravity that became the downfall of Hanwell Mental Institute, the possibility of rehabilitating the symbolic building has resurfaced. Once again, Dr. Ambrose Miller, who was closely acquainted with its history, has expressed interest in helming efforts to return the establishments to its glory days. If all that stuff was a few years ago, Hodgson should have been goo. I mean, maybe the supernatural tumor kept his body the way it was, I don't know. But it was a few years, yes. There's a little bit of suspension of disbelief here. I didn't think I could defend myself with that. I can't jump out the window, okay. Impossible to remove these boards, besides leaping out the window would have meant plummeting to my death. Fair. The pulpit was exquisitely engraved and polished compared to the rest of the room. Try as I might, I couldn't move the cross. While I desperately needed to stop the madman, I wasn't able to move these benches on my own. Music wasn't going to calm him down this time, besides, I didn't know how to play a piano. Maybe with some varnish and much dedication, these seats could be used once again. I'm hoping the madman wouldn't try to bring... No, hiding here was useless. Oh, No prayer would have helped me escape from the madman outside. A rosary made of wood. Simple, but... Okay, so we're not gonna grab the rosary. Seemed like a dangerous dead end inside. I thought about running away, but the corridor was long, and the madman was too fast. I risked getting caught. So we're just gonna keep going in a circle until we figure out how to stop him? Okay. Maybe we can go this way? No, it seemed to be a dead end. Right behind the door! I had to find another way! Go this way? I wasn't sure what was behind this passage. It could have been a dead end. Oh, right. We've read that one. I don't... Are we supposed to just keep going until we figure out a way to stop him? Can we... What does the chain do? Where does the chain go to? Okay. Anything else I've missed? I read this, right? That was the... Yeah. Managed to block this door, but the madman could still leave the empty room using the other door. He had been able to move this massive pulpit. We did it! We locked him in the room. I'm glad we read the stuff that was in there before we locked him in there. Without the madman chasing me, I readied myself to explore the rest of the topmost floor. Okay. We've done it! What's in here? Oh, it's a hallway. Before we do that, let's... look at this room. Whoa! This is where they put all their artifacts, clearly. Rare incense, old and arcane, made me stop. Every corner seemed to hide hidden secrets. What would I find here? I don't really know what that said, but sorry. I got distracted by the room. Okay, I wonder if there's going to be multiple endings to this game. Oh, that's the symbol. But nicer. Kind of looks like a bug from this angle. A bug with wings or something. What the hell was this? Talismans and charms? A paintbrush, possibly used to paint that large symbol, yes. Probably. Mortus Cavai. A hideous sense of portentous menace. Oh, no, I wasn't mentally prepared to delve into the sinister tome. Okay. Some kind of staff? A bunch of old candles. Who could tell what they had been used for? Oh, Miller knows about this room, doesn't he? He said, oh, I'm sure you can find candles in the attic. Most particular design. Old with a hint of malice. The tools were rusted and useless. Whoa! I imagined or hoped the bones were from animals. They seemed like the kind of relics one would find in an archaeological excavation. A dirty and sticky old newspaper. Oh. What was the meaning of all the bones? I don't know. Something to do with the being, I guess. It was an odd-looking structure, perhaps an altar of sorts, but from where? I didn't have any use for candles at the moment. It was evident why these books weren't in the library below. Their titles were arcane and disturbing. Skolix Vellum, African culture, and even stranger stuff. How is African culture a disturbing book title? Main character? Occult arts. This seemed to be an obsession. This way was blocked. Books on esoteric topics I didn't want to peruse. People who spent time in this office had some macabre tastes. A pile of jars with small stuff inside? Some best things were better left alone. A small statue shaped like a head. It seemed like an odd ritualistic thing. Okay, is that it? This feels a little anticlimactic. Oh, here we go. Arrow question mark? Oh, that must be the thing that fell in the basement. Okay, constellation stuff? That was what they were talking about, yeah. Okay. I feel nearly drunk at the prospect of harnessing all that power. We can't stop until his mysteries have been fully unraveled. I'm ready to exhaust all my resources, sacrifice anything and anyone until our goals are met. This is greater than mankind itself, even greater than me. This is the right symbol, I know it. The next step is to translate the logograms, which won't be an easy task considering the poor state of the stone slabs. So many millennia? Epochs of abandonment. But how? This finding predates any recorded history of scientific research. There's no written account of the servants anywhere else. I'm not even sure that's the proper translation. We are completely on our own. It's imperative that we focus on the task at hand and make no compromises if we're to succeed. We may well be the first civilized, and sane, human beings to ever gaze into the innards of this mountain. If what I suspect is true, what awaits inside grants the means to ultimate enlightenment. The permanence of actuality at our disposal. Servants is far from an accurate word, but there's no better way to describe them with the meager information we found. Contrary to other ancient tribes, chief among them the so-called Dalmar, who had at least a sense of purpose in keeping a vicious god at bay, the servants sought to commune with a malignant entity. I wouldn't call this a goal per se, but rather a way to exist. The servants sensed, as much as their primitive nature permitted, the formidable but alluring power of the entity. To achieve this communion... Oh, I should write down the servant, shouldn't I? Servants. To achieve this communion, these earliest beings would make use of psychoactive substances, or entheogens, as they're referred to in recent times, to reach the states of genesthai, the true meaning of existence. Genesthai? Consider the implications of this fact. Sentient beings that existed long before any hint of our recorded history, or even any form of religion, had already embarked on the greatest quest of all, Entheos, the divine within, and it could be right here beneath us. Examples of entheogens include ayahuasca, peyote, and psilocybin. Peyote? I don't know. It seems, as far as I can surmise, that the servants required some sort of mind shield to face the abstruse presence of the entity. This corroborates my other findings, yet I can't synthesize the prehistoric entheogens exploited by the servants. We lack that information. However, if shielding your mind is the key, then perhaps abusing our mentally ill patients is the answer. The best word I found to describe the entity is Phalote? Phalote? Granted, there's likely to be a better term for it, but I'm unable to make sense out of every glyph. The servants thought so little of themselves in the close presence of Phalote. Phalote? Phalote sounds better. That they failed to name their race in any way. It's the supreme surrender of will, the epitome of self-hatred and shameful submission under the influence of a foreign power. Imagine, for a moment, the fate reserved for a culture of people that would surrender themselves at the behest of a preternatural being whose concerns were far detached from their own. But luckily, nothing of the sort ever happened. Whatever substances the primitive servants used, they didn't succeed in merging with this otherworldly visitor. The entire course of our history could have been so different had an inferior mind communed. And so Phalote still waits, forbearing as ever. Phalote is wise, an entity enlightened far beyond our human condition, and also infinitely patient. He remains rooted within the bowels of our earth until the right vessel comes, and he is willing to wait another insurmountable passage of time until that happens, and he finally breaks free to traverse the geometry of our world. Time has no meaning to him. Of course, a lower prehistoric species couldn't have tamed this illimitable power, but I have other means. Yeah, sure, dude. Who is in control? That is the key. We naively think that we are in command of our lives, but the fabric of modern society shapes our fate by means of overwhelming information. Our minds begin to malfunction, and thus we surrender to the unbearable noise sucking away our vitality. A dissonance perceived even on the mere page of a newspaper. Phalote also makes use of noise, but it's a different kind of disturbance. He delves deep into your mind. Something, an interference, perhaps even a physical change, manifests when you face the horror. And yet, there is a distinct possibility that we can tame this power. A nascent theory provides hope. The configuration of our brains is still crude. Much as I'd like to believe my genes are more sophisticated than the boorish servants, not enough time has transpired to provide our brain cells the ability to grasp the essence of reality. We're still only able to process 3 dimensions. However, Falote operates in another geometry of existence. Let me take a sip here. That's a lot of reading. His visual information is too much for our minds to absorb. Yet the only way to commune with this entity is to endure his presence. It must be so old, impossible to comprehend with our earthly conception of life. Falote must have originated from the time in which the very first stars formed. Perhaps he already existed before it all began. I don't know about that. Well, I mean, if it's Lovecraftian, then maybe. If it's Lovecraftian, then our whole universe is just the dream of the old ones, so they totally could exist before it all began. Ambrose was right. The way to success resides in the primordial arrangements. In fact, the distant influence of celestial bodies may have an astounding implication during the encounter. This is too much to grasp, even for a learned man like me. There's a favorable configuration and a greater chance to prevail if the communion takes place at a specific hour, as we perceive time, in our polyhedric coordinates. That was then okay. This is starting to sound like word vomit, but it's fine. The first patterns were deemed too ineffable for the limited sensibilities of monotheistic religions. But our illiterate ancestors couldn't grasp how the primal instinct of a lowly species like the servants operated, seeking meaning in the simple organisms of their era. Arachnids, coleopterans, millipedes, grubs. And yet, the shapes of these suggested constellations don't directly correlate with the arthropods that inhabited our planet. They are grotesque caricatures of otherwise familiar outlines, as if some vital feature of their true physical forms couldn't be conveyed on the flat surface of these slabs. Regrettably, we don't have enough time to construct an astrolabe, and so we will have to operate with the spare details we have available. The insane scribblings of someone who's descending into madness. Kind of? It just feels like a lot of words without saying much. I'm in shock. The symbol itself acts like a piece of the chart. When the position is correct, it provides the zenith of the equation. It is inconceivable that the servants themselves figured it out, so the symbols must be the vestige of some elemental language, designed with a baffling purpose that our spatially impaired capabilities can't hope to decipher. The only way is to realize the encounter. This vermicular shape, I've seen it before. Okay. So, they were trying out different stuff with constellations and translating stones and trying out finding the right constellation or time to, like, communicate with the thing. Falote? Good grief. Okay. Find the catacombs. So the truth was becoming clear. The doctors conducted a series of secret experiments with patients for the purpose of communing with a primordial being that had settled inside this mountain for an impossible period of time. The only way to get rid of the grip of the entity was to conclude the communion. This prospect terrified me to no end, but just as well the notion of losing my mind. No doubt the fantastical discovery in the Institute's underground passages would provide the ultimate piece of the puzzle. But how? Where was that mystifying tunnel located? Okay. Okay. Are we gonna look at the book now? Nope. Okay. Today you learned vermicular means worm-like. Yeah, he's using very fancy words. The team behind the writing definitely got their thesauruses out. For this one. The buckets were dirty and empty. An unremarkable box that had nothing inside. Uninteresting shelves. It seemed this section had once been used as a sort of storage area. Well, I guess we're not getting into the female hospital. I was able to see the whole length of the once beautiful yard from this window. The yard looked much smaller than it really was from this height. Oh, there's even more upstairs. Okay. There was no way I could move all this junk on my own. It was necessary to find another way. Okay. Okay. Hey, wait a minute. The greenhouse is all the way up here? Or is this a birdhouse? No amount of water could save these plants. There were no traces of plants, just dried mud. The whole state of the greenhouse was quite sad. Okay, the greenhouse is all the way at the top of the building. Got it. A large bird cage. It must have taken a lot of work to attend so many birds. There were no traces of plants, just dried mud. Oh! A peculiar flower. For a fleeting moment, I remembered seeing a flower like this in another greenhouse. Another greenhouse? Oh! Whoa! Okay. Gear lubricant for the cart downstairs. Yes! We finally have some oil we can use on the rusty cart down in the basement. Premium lubricant. It had been long since anyone took care of these plants. I could hear the ocean from afar, whistling along with the wind. The strange rock formation was still on the horizon, a prominent feature of the eternal ocean. That rock feature is going to be a thing, isn't it? Wow. This is very pretty. The harsh storm outside was whipping the terrace. There were no traces of plants, just dried mud. Finally! The spigots seem to be rusted. Okay, good thing we just found some oil. Do we still have the oil? We do. Door didn't even have a knob and seemed completely stuck. Someone here really liked birds. I was against having birds, or any pet for that matter, entrapped for one's pure pleasure. Oh, we were out here already. Wait, the storm stopped? Well, this is unsettling. The clouds moved fast with the wind. The scent of the storm was still in the air. The perpetual forest made me feel even more isolated in this place. Okay. Journal updated because the storm stopped, I think. Okay. The window was open, letting a chill breeze in. The salty scent of the ocean prickled my nose. I do love the smell of the ocean. Thankfully, the outside world was still out there, waiting for my return. The door was shut tight. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, yep. They just left him to starve down here, didn't they? Oh god, this poor man. Oh god. They left him to die in the septic tank. God. As I grabbed the artifact, a sense of impending doom assaulted me. Oh, this poor man. Jeez. 5 a.m. I felt my nightmarish journey was nearing its conclusion. This weird key was bound to unlock the final answer. Oh, Jesus. This poor guy. This poor guy. They just left him down there? Fuck me. Ah, here we go. I just had to go to the right spot. Oh. Good enough? No? Gotta go to the other side? Okie doke. This is what I was expecting us to do. And shove! Down we go, I guess. I'm sure we've missed stuff. I'm sure there's collectibles and stuff we've missed. Oh boy! Oh god! Lenny? Why are you down here? Why are
Lenny.
you down here naked?
What are you doing here?
The time has come.
But how?
This is the place where it all happened. And now you must proceed.
I don't understand. Where have you been all this time?
I've always been here. With you.
What are you saying? Lenny, please. You're my only friend.
Have we
No one
imagined him?
here can have friends.
What? Lenny, don't make jokes like that. You're scaring me.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I? I need to understand. I want peace.
Then go. The answer lies at the end of this tunnel.
Lenny.
I must go now.
What? Excuse me? What? Excuse me? What was that? Was he a ghost this whole time as well? No, because the others saw him. What the fuck? Ellis, I'm leaving behind this hasty note in the event you can follow my steps. The situation upstairs is untenable and may have reached a point of no return. With that revolting scene in the female wing. They couldn't handle it, Ellis. Their minds are too feeble. But they served our purpose, and I have enough details now to understand what lies in that cave. Unless everyone here is a hallucination? I guess, but Dr. Miller's a real person, though. He was in the papers. How would we know about him? This is the second incursion of authorities into the premises, and we won't get away with things so easily this time. My own actions have raised suspicions, putting me under close scrutiny. There will be a thorough investigation. They'll ask more questions, and we can't afford to lose control over our discovery. Never! This is the end of the Institute, so I've made my decision. I'm going in. We wasted too much valuable time assessing the risks, when we both know that no civilized human being has ever attempted this. Risks? Bah! Between facing the authorities and concluding an encounter postponed by unfathomable eons, the outcome of which is unknown, I choose to feast my eyes on the enrapturing radiance of Falote. It's ours. We've earned it, remember that. Should the worst-case scenario present itself after this irrational adventure, I leave my last revelatory findings on these papers. The tumor. It's a mechanism. Ellis, the tumor acts as a sort of failsafe device. Falote, in his endless wisdom, honed through vast passages of time that our pathetic minds couldn't grasp, understood the risks of taking control of an inferior organism. What lies beyond the cave? Is the vessel being threatened in some way? How can he know if the organism will survive? So the entity only goes so far in the reconfiguration of foreign tissue. He leaves only a part of himself as a test, or maybe as some kind of probe which our biology develops as a tumor. This is the abnormal growth that we observed in the patients. Ironically, it was him observing us the entire time. And that, Ellis, is our biggest mistake. Yes, the patients relayed critical visual information to us, but the entity sensed the threat. We may be among the elite of our peers, but in the presence of Falote, we are arrogant and stupid creatures. I still have to decrypt the significance of the visions, but I believe they represent beacons. This is the part I couldn't properly translate. They are somehow part of the failsafe system. What I do know is that he wants to leave, patiently waiting until an ambitious but strong soul faces him and successfully withstands his powerful gaze. Whoever is chosen will not only participate in a cosmic symbiosis our earthly religions could only dream of, but gain an epochal power transcending our human condition. I should be able to tolerate his sight. If my suspicions are correct, Ellis, not even our wildest theories could have prepared us for him. I may not be in control of myself after I enter that chamber. Take all necessary precautions to ensure that our discovery remains safe. No one can proceed beyond this point but me. And he showed up a few days later at court, didn't he? So did he succeed? Is he the thing? Is he the vessel? I feel like I want to go back and check on the places where I saw Rebecca one more time, but we can't get to the female cells anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sure there's collectibles we've missed, but oh well. Down we go. Point of no return, I'm gonna guess. Okay, weird glowy mushrooms, which we knew about. Weird fungal spores. This is taking a while. Oh boy. Oh. Loading the next area, I think. Oh, some texture pop in. Well, let's hope we didn't miss anything important. Boy, they must have dug down here a long time, huh? Ha ha ha. No, not the valve. Not the syringe. Not the keys. Okay. We gotta move these, I think. How do we move them? I think this has to be pointing here. What? What do we need? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Huh? Huh? What? I am supremely confused. Okay, so that's the last one. I guess. Is it? Oh. Okay, that was simpler than I thought it was. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Okay. Is that baby crying I hear? What? What? Excuse me? Well, it wasn't all a dream. The asylum is definitely still in the state of disrepair that we know it to be in. Pardon? Oh. Can we not? Okay.
Did you
What?
find what you were looking for?
Oh! Oh, God. Oh! Oh! I was not expecting that. Oh! Oh my gosh, we were Hawthorne the whole time? Or did Hawthorne take us over? I'm so confused what happened there. Huh? Excuse me? Excuse me? What? I am extremely confused. I mean, that was Hawthorne's face. Huh? Okay, so... Were we lying the whole time that we didn't remember anything? Were we, as Hawthorne, going in there pretending we didn't remember because we had to go all the way down back to the basement? Or did we actually not remember, but then when we came back downstairs, then suddenly we remembered everything? Or we got taken over? By whatever the thing was? Huh? Oh my god. I am so confused. Excuse me? Okay. At least I think that was Hawthorne's face. I only saw it for like half a second. It could have been Hawthorne's or Hanwell's face. But that just casually poking out her eyes at the end suggests there's a lot more going on than just a person anymore. That suggests to me that whatever the thing was definitely had an influence. Because there was no reason to do that to her. Other than cruelty. The fuck? Thank you, no thank you, for making a game that has confused the shit out of me.